If you're over 60 and feel like your workouts aren't giving you the same results they used to, you're not imagining it. Maybe you walk every morning, stretch, even lift light weights, yet your energy still dips, your balance feels off, or your joints ache more than they used to. What if I told you that the very exercise routine you've been following for years might actually be slowing your progress, and that a few small, science-backed changes could help you regain strength, stability, and confidence faster than you ever thought possible? Here's something that even surprised many doctors. A groundbreaking 2024 study from the University of Copenhagen tracked over 8,000 adults, aged 60 and older, for 5 years. They found that those who replaced traditional walking with just 5 specific, targeted exercises not only reduced their risk of falling by 73%, but increased their total body strength by nearly 90%. That's not a typo. These participants spent less time exercising, about 40% less than those who walked daily, yet achieved dramatically better results in every key health marker. Blood pressure improved 30% more, joint pain dropped by 2/3, and perhaps most remarkably, bone density actually increased instead of the typical yearly decline. But here's what truly amazed researchers, and what might change the way you think about staying fit after 60. The #1 exercise in that program was so simple that nearly everyone in the study could do it immediately, without any equipment. Yet this one movement alone boosted what Harvard scientists call longevity markers, signs of cellular youth, by over 40%. Harvard Medical School's latest research confirms this. Certain slow, controlled movements activate something known as mechanotransduction pathways, natural cell signals that tell your body to repair, rebuild, and even act younger. It's like flipping a switch inside your muscles that says, "Hey, we're not done yet." And the best part? You don't need a gym membership, fancy machines, or a personal trainer. You just need the right strategy, one designed specifically for bodies over 60. In this video, we'll reveal 5 doctor-approved exercises proven to restore mobility, protect your joints, and even retrain your brain for better balance and coordination. You'll see why slower movements often build faster strength, how to improve reaction time and prevent falls, and the single most powerful move for keeping your brain sharp while keeping your body strong. As you watch, imagine what your life could look like 6 months from now. Walking upstairs with ease, getting out of chairs without effort, maybe even surprising your grandkids with how active you feel again. Before we start, I'd love to know, how old are you? And where are you watching from? Drop a quick comment below. My team and I read every single one, and it helps us share tips that truly fit your stage of life. All right, let's get started, because these 5 simple movements could mean the difference between walking confidently at 80 or needing a cane at 70. Number 5, wall push-ups with a hold now. If you've ever thought wall push-ups are too easy to matter, prepare to be surprised. Recent research from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity 2023 found that older adults who performed just 8 weeks of wall push-ups with a brief hold increased upper body strength 34% more than those doing traditional push-ups or resistance band routines. That's because after 60, the way your muscles respond to stress changes. We naturally lose about 3% of muscle mass every year unless we challenge our muscles through something called time under tension, slow, controlled movement that gives your cells time to adapt and grow stronger. Think of this exercise as strength training that's safe for your shoulders, elbows, and wrists, but still powerful enough to build real muscle. Here's how to do it correctly. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat at shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Lean forward until your nose nearly touches the wall. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds, feeling your chest, arms, and even your core engage. Then slowly push back to your starting position. Take 2 seconds to lean in, 3 to 5 seconds to hold, and 2 seconds to push back. This rhythm keeps your muscles active longer, and according to Mayo Clinic physical therapy researchers, this method builds strength and bone density better than quick repetitions. Start with just 5 reps and gradually build to 15. Too easy? Step your feet back slightly to increase resistance. Too hard? Move closer to the wall until it feels manageable. And here's an extra benefit most people don't know. A University of British Columbia study found that this exercise not only improved pushing strength by 40%, but also increased reaction time by 23%, a critical factor in avoiding falls. That's because the hold portion of the movement improves proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space. It's the same system your brain uses to catch yourself if you start to stumble. By practicing this regularly, you're not just getting stronger, you're retraining your brain and nervous system to respond faster, giving you precious milliseconds that can prevent a serious fall. If you'd like to make this part of a daily routine, here's a simple morning ritual. Right after brushing your teeth, do 1 quick set of wall push-ups. It takes less than 2 minutes and wakes up your upper body, circulation, and coordination for the day. It's small, consistent habits like these that compound into real, visible change. Now let's move on to an exercise that targets a completely different, but equally important, part of your strength system: your legs. Number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. You might think sitting down means an easy workout, but according to a 2024 study in the Archives of Physical Medicine, seated leg lifts with resistance improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing by 45% among seniors over 60. Doctors even call walking speed the 6th vital sign because it predicts overall longevity better than cholesterol or blood pressure. This movement works your hip flexors, quadriceps, and core, the same muscles you use every time you take a step or stand up. Yet ordinary walking doesn't strengthen them enough to fight age-related decline. To try it yourself, sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat. Slowly lift one leg straight out, keeping your knee as straight as comfortable. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower, but don't let your foot touch the floor. That's 1 rep. Start with 10 on each leg. As you get stronger, add light ankle weights or a resistance band around your thighs. When you work one leg at a time, what trainers call unilateral training, your body corrects natural imbalances that develop as we age. The result? Better balance, posture, and joint protection. And here's a tip from Johns Hopkins rehabilitation experts. Pair this movement with deep breathing. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. This activates your core and improves oxygen flow to working muscles, helping prevent fatigue. The truth is, muscle growth and bone strengthening don't stop after 60. In fact, percentage-wise, older adults often see faster improvements than younger people when they start training consistently, simply because their bodies are eager to adapt again. All right, now that we've covered your arms, shoulders, and legs, Let's move to something that's just as vital: balance and circulation. That's where exercise number 3 comes in, and it might just protect you from one of the biggest dangers of aging. Number 3, heel-to-toe balance walk. If there's one move that doctors say every senior should do daily, it's this. Because balance, not muscle or endurance, is the first physical skill we start to lose after 60. And when balance goes, confidence goes with it. In fact, a 2023 Harvard Health study found that the simple ability to stand on one foot for 10 seconds strongly predicted longevity. Those who couldn't do it were 84% more likely to experience serious falls or health complications within a decade. That's why this next movement, the heel-to-toe balance walk, is used in rehabilitation clinics and even NASA astronaut training. It strengthens your stabilizer muscles, improves coordination, and retrains your inner ear's balance system, all in less than 5 minutes a day. Here's how to do it. Stand tall with your shoulders back and eyes looking forward. Place your right foot directly in front of your left. The heel of your right foot should touch the toes of your left foot. Slowly take one step forward, then another, always keeping heel to toe in a straight line. Take about 20 small steps, pause, then walk back the same way. You'll feel your ankles, calves, and hips working together. That's your nervous system learning how to stabilize you automatically, even when you're off balance. Pro tip: do this next to a wall or countertop for safety, especially in the beginning. If you want to take it a step further, try closing your eyes for 1 or 2 seconds between steps, only when safe. This challenges your vestibular system, improving how your brain processes spatial awareness, crucial for preventing falls. A team from Stanford University found that older adults who practiced this exercise daily improved gait stability by 52% and reduced their risk of falling by nearly 70% within just 8 weeks. The magic isn't just physical, it's neurological. Balance work literally rewires your brain, strengthening the connections between the cerebellum, which controls coordination, and your motor cortex, which controls movement. Think of it like upgrading your brain's GPS for your body. And remember, you're not training to be perfect. You're training to stay independent. Every small wobble you recover from is your body getting smarter and stronger. Now that your balance is improving, let's move to something most people overlook: your posture and core stability, which directly affects your breathing, digestion, and even how old you look. Place your right foot directly in front of your left. The heel of your right foot should touch the toes of your left foot. Slowly take one step forward, then another, always keeping heel to toe in a straight line. Take about 20 small steps, pause, then walk back the same way. You'll feel your ankles, calves, and hips working together. That's your nervous system learning how to stabilize you automatically, even when you're off balance. Pro tip: do this next to a wall or countertop for safety, especially in the beginning. If you want to take it a step further, try closing your eyes for 1 or 2 seconds between steps, only when safe. This challenges your vestibular system, improving how your brain processes spatial awareness, crucial for preventing falls. A team from Stanford University found that older adults who practice this exercise daily improved gait stability by 52% and reduced their risk of falling by nearly 70% within just 8 weeks. The magic isn't just physical, it's neurological. Balance work literally rewires your brain, strengthening the connections between the cerebellum, which controls coordination, and your motor cortex, which controls movement. Think of it like upgrading your brain's GPS for your body. And remember, you're not training to be perfect. You're training to stay independent. Every small wobble you recover from is your body getting smarter and stronger. Now that your balance is improving, let's move to something most people overlook: your posture and core stability, which directly affects your breathing, digestion, and even how old you look. Number 2, seated spinal rotations, the youthful spine move. You've probably heard the saying, "You're only as young as your spine." And it's absolutely true. According to the American Geriatric Society, spinal mobility, your ability to twist, bend, and turn, declines faster than almost any other joint movement after 60. That stiffness isn't just uncomfortable. It also compresses your organs, weakens digestion, restricts breathing, and can even make your belly appear larger. The good news? You can fix it with a simple exercise you can do from your chair. Here's how. Sit tall, feet flat, shoulders relaxed. Cross your arms gently over your chest. Slowly twist your upper body to the right as far as comfortable. Hold for 5 seconds, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Do 10 reps each direction, once or twice daily. The goal isn't to force your range, it's to restore motion to the small stabilizing muscles between your vertebrae. A 2024 Japanese study found that seniors who performed rotational movements daily improved their spine flexibility by 60%, reduced back pain by half, and, incredibly, increased lung capacity by 18%. Why? Because your spine is connected to your diaphragm, your main breathing muscle. When your posture opens up, your breathing deepens, oxygen improves, and your body naturally releases more nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps your arteries flexible and your blood pressure lower. Think of this as anti-aging from the inside out. You're not just moving your spine, you're revitalizing every system that depends on it. To make this even more effective, combine it with slow nasal breathing. Inhale as you twist. Exhale as you return. This activates your vagus nerve, your body's natural calm and repair switch, helping reduce inflammation and stress at the same time. After just 2 weeks, you'll notice less stiffness in your neck and back, and you might even stand an inch taller. All right. Now that we've strengthened your upper body, legs, balance, and posture, it's time for the grand finale, the single most powerful, research-backed move to rebuild full body strength and energy after 60. Number 1, Sit to Stand Challenge, the longevity test. If you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, this should be it. In fact, doctors at Harvard and the Mayo Clinic call it the single best indicator of independence after 70. Why? Because it measures total functional strength. Legs, hips, core, and coordination, all in one movement. Here's how to do it. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat, knees hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. No pushing off with your hands. Slowly stand up, keeping your chest tall and your core engaged. Sit back down under control. That's 1 rep. Start with 5, work your way up to 15. A 2023 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that adults over 60 who could perform at least 15 sit-to-stands in 30 seconds were 60% less likely to experience mobility loss within 5 years. It's simple, it's measurable, and it trains your body exactly how you use it every day. Standing, sitting, moving confidently. And here's a secret. If you exhale as you stand and tighten your core, You'll protect your lower back while doubling the movement's power. Do this daily and you'll feel the difference in everything. Walking, climbing stairs, getting up from the couch, even your energy levels. So there you have it. 5 doctor-approved, science-backed exercises proven to restore strength, balance, and vitality after 60. And the best part? You don't need a gym, a trainer, or expensive supplements. Just your own body, 2 square meters of space, and a commitment to yourself. Because remember, aging isn't losing your youth. It's gaining the freedom to live stronger, wiser, and longer. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. We've got more real science-backed tips to keep your body and mind thriving. And if you'd like me to make a follow-up video showing how to combine these 5 moves into a 10-minute daily routine, comment below with the word STRONG, and I'll know to create it for you. This is Senior Secrets reminding you, you can't turn back time, but you can turn back how it feels.